Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. It's finished. Freiburg 1, Dortmund 3 in the Bundesliga. And if you didn't watch that game, and you look at the score, you'd be thinking, it's an easy win. It's a routine win for Dortmund. But it wasn't anything. But it was an absolutely, it's a sensational game and it's a sensational comeback. But in many ways, it was a flawed exhibition that allowed Dortmund to first go behind and then come back. It was a capitulation in many ways from Freiburg. A little bit disappointed. A little bit disappointed with that result because for 75 minutes they had this game in the bag. They had answers to everything Dortmund threw at them. They were troubling Dortmund. You really felt like they could have got the win. They should have got the win, to be honest. And then suddenly everything just goes haywire. But anyway, we'll come to that. Let's just start off with the fact that the goal itself. I think it was an easy cross. I think Dortmund throughout the game had issues with balls over the top. I mean, and I think that may have been a plan from Freiburg because I think they would have figured out that Bellingham and Dahoud together. I think were technical enough and tenacious enough that they couldn't play through them. So what they were doing was they were playing over them, and every time they kept lobbing long balls over the box. I also think Schlotterbeck and Hummels had real difficulty dealing with that when dealing with the balls in the box, like dealing with the high balls. It was not just the goal, but many other times they were getting beaten for crosses. They were getting played through with getting caught out with long balls. So I think that was a ploy. And the goal comes from that. It's a nice little long ball over the top. And three Dortmund players get tracked to one player, and he just heads it back, he cushions it back, and all Gregoritsch has to do is he's got to put it in the back net. It's almost a free header. Although again, he also has two defenders towards him. It's almost a free header. He just has to cushion it back into the goal, and he does that. No chance for the goalkeeper. 1-0 Freiburg. They deserved that lead. And up until the point, up until the 76, 77 minute, Dortmund had no answers. They didn't know what to do. They were struggling to put passes together. And the second half, I think something, they were trying to up the tempo, but up in the tempo, what they were doing was they were making a lot of haywire passes. They were making a lot of mistakes. They were trying. It was almost like Dortmund just trying. It's almost one of those things where you try to throw everything at a wall and you hope something sticks. And that's what Dortmund are doing. They were sometimes trying to pass through Freiburg, then they would try to play a long ball, then they would try to dribble pass, and nothing seemed to work. Everything seemed to be failing. Nothing was working, and they took so many shots from outside the box. It just looked like there was nothing going on. Freiburg countered. They have another chance, and Sallai. Again, it's a long ball over the top, and it's a nice flick on for Sallai, and Sallai should score. He should score that. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He should score, and he just shoots it straight at the keeper. And that, in the final reckoning, they might look at that and go, that might have been, a big chance that was missed. And it was a big chance that was missed because then the goal comes 77 minutes. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens. I will tell you what, Dortmund probably have better English scouts in England than many of the English clubs themselves because they seem to find so many of these talented English youngsters. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens, another one of them, comes on as a sub. And I thought he had a good game overall as well. He got a little bit of pace, a bit of energy. I don't think Malen or Torgan Hazard had good games, by the way, so they were both deservedly subbed out. But the replacements came on and made a difference. And Jamie Bynoe-Gittens has the ball. It was a little bit, it's a speculative shot. I don't think anybody in the ground expected it to go in. But Flekken, he just flubs it. It's one of those things where I think he wasn't expecting the swerve and the pace. So he kind of goes with his hands. It goes up. And he's so casual. He's so casual. He's thinking the ball is probably going to go over the bar, but it does not. It just bounces in and goes in. He was walking towards the ball as it went up. There was no urgency. He almost felt like, yeah, it's just going to go up or it's going to come in my hand, and it didn't. And he completely misread the whole passage of that play, and he lets Dortmund get an equalizer, which they don't deserve at all. It's a shot that should not be going in the back of the net. No, take nothing away from Bynoe-Gittens. He took the shot on. He made it awkward for the goalkeeper a little bit, but he expects someone of a Bundesliga class, a Bundesliga goalkeeper to be making that save, and he completely flubbed it. And Dortmund suddenly were re-energized. They had all that momentum. They had all that belief. And what happens sometimes with goalkeepers when they make errors is they get a little bit shaky. The defense gets a little bit shaky because their trust is broken. I think that's what happened to Freiburg. They suddenly started doubting themselves. They started doubting each other. And it's all Dortmund kept piling up the pressure. And the second goal comes again, brilliant run from Bynoe-Gittens. I think he should be man of the match. I know Bellingham. I thought Bellingham and Schlotterbeck, but the two of the starters, I think probably who came out of the game with any kind of credit. But I think Bynoe-Gittens was my man of the match because again, it's a nice little mazy run. Nobody tracks him. Nobody tries to stop him. He just goes through. And it's a pass that he puts to Brandt. I think Brandt did very well. I know Brandt, some might say, was just it's just like an easy pass, but he actually stretches, and that touch is very vital because if he doesn't get that, somebody clears it out. But getting that touch just takes it away from the defender and sets it up nicely for Moukoko. And what Moukoko just scores. Bynoe-Gittens is 18, Moukoko is 17, by the way, two youngsters coming on and changing the game for Dortmund as a brilliant finish from Moukoko, and it's 2-1, and Freiburg are all at sea, and it just kind of felt like that it just drained everything. That goal kind of just took everything, sucked the air out of the stadium in so many ways. Because up till that point, up till the first goal went in, Freiburg had been flawless. They played so well, and then they simply concede 2 goals within 7 minutes, and it's all it's a completely sucks the air out of the stadium. It makes them panic. It's panic stations. They're trying to get one back. They're trying. Suddenly the game, the whole mindset changed because up until that point they looked comfortable. They were like, yeah, we're in the driving seat. We're controlling this game. And all of a sudden, 7 minutes later, they're not. They're behind, and Dortmund ahead. And third goal comes, another sub, Marius Wolf. I thought that was a good change. So bringing on Wolf for Meunier, I think was a good change because from an attacking sense, I don't think Meunier offers much going forward. And defensively, they've already, kind of behind, so there's no point keeping him on. So I thought bringing Wolf on was the right decision. I hope Wolf starts a lot more games this season because he looked very good. And he just comes in again. Again, nobody stops him. He just goes through the box and he just takes a nice shot with his left foot, by the way. And he scores a nice goal. That's a nice finish. And that's 3-1, game over. And Dortmund have completed the comeback and they've got the win. It's a fantastic moment for all the Dortmund subs. I think it's a fantastic moment of vindication for Edin Terzic because I thought for the first 77 minutes, he didn't know what he wanted to do. His team didn't know what they wanted to do. But the subs changed the game. Quite a bit of big helping hand from the goalkeeper. But, you make your own luck. And I think they'll be pleased with the mental strength that they showed and the desire that they showed. I think that'll be something that will please Dortmund because too often Dortmund are accused, and are guilty of, of capitulating, of not being able to show that resilience that is needed, in a title fight in a season. Or too often they let things go too easily. When things don't go their way, they give up too easily. But they didn't do that today. They showed the strength, they showed the resilience, and the fact that 2 of the youngsters led the way, I think, will be something that will be very pleasing to Edin Terzic. So, credit to him, credit to the team. And it's a nice little 3-1 win. It's an important 3 points as well. They'll want to try and keep pace with Bayern for as long as possible. They need to do that this season. So I think this is good that they didn't drop points here already. I think the fact that they've got 3 points will certainly please them. I like Bellingham today. I don't think he had a great game by any such management, but he does look a little bit class above some of the other midfielders in that game. He just looked like he had an understanding. He was doing everything. He was a box-to-box, classic box-to-box player. He was trying to create chances. He was coming back and making tackles. He was doing everything. He was all over that pitch. And his performance will rightly be overshadowed by the 2 strikers, the 2 young forwards that came on. But he looked pretty good while he was on the pitch. Schlotterbeck looked pretty good as well. Again, someone who was in high demand, and I think Dortmund has got a steal of a player. But he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good as well. But it's a big win. I think Freiburg will be disappointed. Streich will be disappointed because they had chances. They had chances to score more than 1 goal. They really should have taken them. And they really troubled Dortmund for 77 minutes. They not only kept Dortmund at bay, but they troubled them. Every time the ball went over the top, they had chances to score. And they just couldn't take them. They just could take 1. And sometimes 1 goal is not enough. You need more. And I think they didn't get that. And they'll be disappointed. Sallai in particular will be disappointed. Modeste is an interesting one. That was his first game. And I think they missed Adeyemi today, by the way, as well. But I think Modeste, for me, he didn't impress me today. And it was his debut. He'll need to do a lot more. I think he had a chance as well in the first half, and Bellingham slipped him through, and he just kind of didn't know what to do with it. So I don't think he had a good game. So hopefully, with more game time done, with more understanding of the team, hopefully he'll become better. But first impressions weren't that great. But it's a long season, and hopefully he will get better as well. But a lot of things to like today about Dortmund. It's good. It's a good 3 points. It's a much needed 3 points as well. And it's a great win. So smash a like for Dortmund, smash a like for Moukoko and Bynoe-Gittens. I thought both of them were excellent today, and they played their part. Hopefully, we'll see more of them this season, and they'll do really well. It's always good to see youngsters doing well in football. That's something that does bring joy to me. So yeah, let's hope that's a smash like for them. And of course, do remember to share your comments. So let me know what you thought of the game. What do you think of Dortmund, and what do you think of the comeback? Do you think Freiburg capitulated a little bit? Do you think they could have done more? After that first goal was conceded, could they have done more to hold up Dortmund rather? Let me know in the comments. Of course, obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We are getting close to 850 followers on Facebook, so please help us reach that milestone. We always appreciate your support, and we are doing more of these videos, and we are going to do more of them this weekend as well. So if you subscribe, you do get notified as it drops. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.